From the scouting perspective, we want management and coaches to be able to see the things that we saw in the player when we picked them. Listen, if there's any chance that we end up with this guy, we want every department kind of checked off.
Ottawa selects from Kelowna, Lassie Thompson.
From Tri-City of the USHL, Shane Pinto.
I'm pretty confident in my own abilities, and I feel I can stop every puck.
What's the threshold on him, gentlemen? If he's sitting there, do you don't have to just jump? I think that this week that's exactly what went down. When I hear the coaches and the management having conversations with each other, they recognize the talent that we saw in these players and why we chose them. We feel like we were able to address some areas in the organization that needed some attention. It was good to be able to try to evaluate where they are at right now and where they can be in September. Identify those things that they need to do to get ready for September, because we do have options. It's not as simple as just going back to junior. I guess what it rolls into is where they see them fitting in the organization as time goes on, which is nice to hear. I can report back to the amateur staff and let them know, we saw this in the camp, and they showed what they were supposed to show, and now we're talking about how they're going to help the Ottawa Senators be better down the road. The format of the camp changed a little bit this week. We were able to spend a little more individual time with some players on the tail end of the camp that are pushing or knocking at the door of the NHL team, and make sure that they're prepared for September to come in and fight for spots. We have prospects that are ready, and willing and able to push for jobs in Ottawa. So, that's positive and exciting for us. All the recruits were very, very receptive to the staff and what they were being provided, and felt very lucky for the opportunity, and leave, going home for a little bit of rest, but at the same time, very driven and focused on what they need to do to play for the Ottawa Senators.